Good afternoon. Jill Lindholm here, licensed alcohol and drug counselor. It is March 13th, 2016, Sunday, approximately 2:37 in the afternoon. And I'm going to be doing blog 42 on 5 steps to maintain emotional and physical health. I just want you to take a moment to look at that picture that I have up on the screen there. As you can see, those are lanterns. Some people only know of the Chinese Lantern Festival, but actually this festival, I have learned, goes on many different areas. And this picture in particular that we're looking at is in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and that's a picture from their International Lantern Festival. I just love that area. I would love to go visit there. I have just been intrigued with Thailand in general, but Chiang Mai seems to be such a beautiful location from what I can see. So, in today's reading, A Sound Mind in a Sound Body is a short but full description of a happy state in this world, and that was written by John Locke. Health is a required subject in all school districts. Who doesn't remember grade school classes in hygiene? That's where we learned all about the importance of toothbrushing, fingernail cleaning, and face washing. Usually a little first aid was taught in those classes too. We learned what to do about common injuries like cuts and bruises and burns. Isn't it odd that no one ever taught us about mental hygiene? But good mental and emotional health habits were never mentioned, let alone explained. And there were no first aid lessons to show us how to take care of common emotional injuries. Surely punctured pride is more common than a nail hole in the hand, and bruised feelings must outnumber black eyes 1,000,000 to 1. Thankfully, it's never too late to learn, and here are 5 simple prescriptions for the maintenance of mental and emotional health. Number 1, assert yourself. No one can respond to what you don't say. Some people have a hard time with that, speaking your mind. And it might be because some people are shy. It might be because you're afraid you might hurt someone's feelings. It might be that you are an introvert and are not used to speaking your mind. Maybe you came from a home environment where you were raised that it's better to see the child than to hear the child. A lot of people who have grown up in alcohol and addiction related families know what I'm talking about with that one. Number 2 is be teachable. The ignorance you won't admit will catch up with you. Never, ever, ever be afraid to admit that you don't know something, because frankly, nobody knows everything. But keep an open mind and be willing to learn. Don't just take what people tell you for face value. Take the time to research things, read things, look on the internet, learn about different areas that you're not familiar with, or different things that come up in your life that you're not familiar with, so that you become more knowledgeable, because after all, knowledge is power in life. Finding confidence is number 3. Friends double your joys and divide your sorrow. So in confidence, there's also confidence. And what I'm talking about there are people in your inner circle that you can trust, that you can believe in, that you know are going to be there for you. We can't do everything alone, even though we might like to think we can. We do need to have other people in our lives for emotional support, for love, companionship, growth. All those things are very important for our emotional well-being. Contribute something. Takers end up empty-handed. Unfortunately, in this world, if you take a look around, it's not hard to see that there are a lot of takers in life and not many givers. Why? I don't know. Some people might be bitter. Things might have happened in their lives. Maybe that's the way they were raised. Keeping up with the Joneses syndrome is still alive and well in the United States and everywhere else, I'm sure, in the country. But take a moment to contribute something. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a scholar to be a contributor. Some of us, like myself, I'm a counselor. I contribute a lot of personal experience, worldly experience, educational experiences. But you don't have to go to college to be a contributor in life. Everybody has some knowledge. Everybody has something that they're good at, some sort of skills. It doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you draw, maybe you paint, maybe you write poetry, maybe you play an instrument, maybe you write songs, maybe you cook a wonderful meal or bake a wonderful pie. Maybe you know how to sew on a button or mend a sock. It can be very, very simple things that you can teach other people. Especially when I think about that, I think about the youth and the children in this world that need to be taught basic skills so that they can survive in this world. And then finally, number 5, live for today. Anyone can be strong for 24 hours. A lot of times we fall into the habit of, I'll do this tomorrow, or let's get through the work week and wish away each day of the work week so that we can get to the weekend and enjoy the weekend, which is kind of like wishing your life away if you think about it. Take a moment to get rid of some of that stress that's sitting in your mind because you're worried about things that are coming up. God only knows if you're going to wake up tomorrow morning to actually deal with those things in real life, if you want to get really technical on it. So take a moment and live for today. Wake up and see what the weather is like outside. Take a moment to maybe don't worry about that diet so much and maybe enjoy a little simple pleasure of a piece of chocolate or something like that, a little bit of a dessert. Take a moment to live for today. When your children need you, take a moment out of your busy schedule, put that work aside that you brought home and spend some quality time with them, because those years go by quick. And that goes for pets and your significant others and everything else. Take a moment to be there for them, because they're there for you for a reason, and you all need each other. Simple daily disciplines can protect the wealth of our mental health, and that's what's really, really important, is that you want to stay mentally focused, mentally healthy, so that you can be there for the people you love, so that you can be there for yourself, so that you can be there for others that you have to help. Just take a moment and check in on yourself. How are your emotions today? How's that gut inside of you? Is it feeling tight today, or is it relaxed? How are your shoulders doing today? Are they feeling stressed and tight, or are you feeling okay? What about that headache? Is it a tension headache? Have you taken time to consume some water, get some exercise, get appropriate rest? All of these things are important for us. Take a moment to invest in yourself as you invest in everybody else. And with that, I will close on blog 42, 5 steps to maintain emotional, physical well-being and health. God bless, and may you have a wonderful day. Counselor out, Jill.